Hi. So we are going to look at using punctuation for effect. And so I'm going to screen share my page with you. And I'm going to go ahead and write my name at the top. All right. So we're going to look at a couple of different new kinds of punctuation that you may not have seen. I use ellipses all the time. I use them when I'm not even supposed to use them. So ellipses are supposed to show tension or threat. I use them all the time, especially in my communications and my postings on the internet. So here's how you properly are supposed to use them to show tension or threat. It suddenly grew cold and a raging wind ripped the branches, dot, dot, dot. What would happen? So it's kind of dramatic, right? Okay, then we use exclamation marks to show surprise. A huge flash lit the forest! Exclamation mark. We already kind of know about exclamation marks, I think. And then there's a thing called a dash. A dash is used for emphasis. Lightning struck a pine tree, dash, it was completely shattered in a flash. All right, so now we're going to use appropriate punctuation. We're going to read the sentence, we're going to rewrite it with appropriate punctuation on the lines, and we're going to capitalize the first word in each sentence. So let's start out by capitalizing. We are going to a redwood forest, an amazing place. I would say that's probably going to be a dash. I would say we would put a dash right in there. An amazing place, comma, and we are really looking forward to it. So that's what I would do for the first one. Okay, looks pretty good. I think that was our use of the dash. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Whoa, look at the size of those creatures. I think we probably want an exclamation mark on the end. And I think with whoa, I would capitalize it and then I would use an exclamation mark and then I would capitalize look at the size of those creatures. So we're going to start out with whoa, exclamation mark. Look, the capital L, at the size of those creatures. Now, I suppose we could have also said whoa, dot, dot, dot. But I think it's not as suspenseful, right? Which is, we're showing tension. I think it's more just like, look at how big they are, right? We don't know if they're attacking creatures, but we're just saying, look at how big they are. And that doesn't really show tension. They want to drive through the dark forest. That sounds spooky to me. Oh, I would say that's an ellipse, dot, dot, dot. And we're going to capitalize that. And then we're going to capitalize they. So let's check it out. They want to drive through the dark forest, dot, 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 capitalize T. That sounds spooky to me, period. Okay, that sounds good. It's a really good idea to correct on the text. When I taught third grade, I would always show kids to do that. Like if you have a text that you're correcting, just like if I'm correcting your papers, I write it on the part that I'm correcting so that I can see that I've corrected it. So then you aren't working from, if you didn't correct anything on here and you just tried to copy it, you would probably miss something. Okay, let's look at the last one. This one is my worst nightmare. I'm terrified of bears. Look at this. There's a bear coming. Run. Okay, so this would be an exclamation mark to show surprise, right? So I'm going to start out with capitalizing there's a bear coming. And I would put an exclamation mark and then run would be capitalized and I'd put another one. Okay. I don't think that has anything to do with a dash. I think it's to show surprise, right? So we're going to capitalize theirs. Right, and then run becomes a command. Ah, I'm gonna have nightmares just thinking about that. All right, thanks for joining me. And if there is a bear coming, I shouldn't even have to tell you to run. But one thing I will tell you is that a bear is gonna run faster than you. So actually, it's probably better to just lay down on the ground and play dead. All right. And on that note, thanks for joining me, and I will talk to you later.